Hey, my sweeties, here we are again, another morning. And today we're going to learn how to apply volume, the formula for volume, and that is section 11.10 in your book. And the question we want to ask ourselves is, how can I use a formula to find the volume of the rectangular prism? Okay? And before I do that, I want to ask you this question. And look at it. Adam stores his favorite CDs in a box like the one at the right. What is the volume of the box? Is it A, 150 cubic centimeters? Is it B, 750 cubic centimeters? Is it C, 1050 cubic centimeters? Or is it D, 1150 cubic centimeters? Now, you need to take into account the dimensions that they gave you. Look at the problem, see if you can work it out real quick all by yourself, and hold the answer to the side. We'll go back to it at the end, okay? Now, right now, I want us to look at this aquarium, okay? See this right there? Okay, the Jade restaurant has a large aquarium on display in its lobby. The base of the aquarium is 5 feet by 2 feet. If I tell you that the base of the aquarium is 5 feet by 2 feet, okay, the base, the bottom part, we know that the base is 5 times 2, which is 10. But if I gave you the actual volume and I told you the volume is 40 cubic feet, can you tell me the height? And that's what I'm going to be teaching you today. If I give you some parts of the information, and how can you find the rest of it? And in order to do that, we need to be able to know the formula. And here's your formula for finding volume. It is volume equals to base area times height, which is the same to say as length times width times height. So in the case of our aquarium that we were talking about, we have 5 times 2 being the base, that would be 10. And if I tell you the total is 40, then what times 10 is going to be equal 40? Well, that would be 4. So in that case, you'll know that the height of it would be 4 feet. Okay? Let's look at another problem here. If I give you, here's your, right there, that is your, the formula that I gave you, length times width times height. But sometimes you already have the base. So in that case, it would be base times height. Okay? So in this case, if I give you a rectangular prism, this one you're multiplying length times width times height. 7 times 5, which is 35, times 3, which I believe is 105 cubic inches. Okay? Now, let's look at another problem, but this time I'm going to give you the volume, okay? And if I tell you, okay, that the volume equals 60 on this one, okay? If I tell you the volume is equal to 60 and I tell you the base is 5 times 4, which is 20, can you tell me what the height would be? If the base is 5 times 4, which is 20, and the volume is 60, what times 20 could possibly be equal to 60? That's what you need to figure out. And in this case, look at it. You have to, did everybody get it? That case, we know that the height is going to be equal to 3 centimeters. because 5 times 4 equals 20 times 3 is equal to 60. So sometimes they give you some parts of the equation, like in here, they gave us the total for the volume, they gave us the length, they gave us the width, but they did not give us the height. But we could figure it out because 5 times 4 equals 20. And what times 20 equals 60? Well, 3. That's what. So if they give you parts of the equation, you can figure out the rest just by using your brains. But you have to think sometimes, do some quick calculations. All right, in here they give you everything and they want us to find the volume. Now, base is 2 times 4, which is 8, times height, which is going to be 8 times 5 is 40. Easy, right? But not just 40, 40 cubic feet. Don't forget, 40 cubic feet. So you add that little 3 at the top of your answer, like I showed you in the previous one. All right, so let's look at this one. Look at this one, number 8 here. They give me the volume. It is 900 cubic centimeters, okay? And I know the base. The base is 6 times 15, right? So in that case, I got 6 times 15. What could possibly, if the volume is 900, what is it going to be all equal to? So 6 times 15 is 90. So what times 90? So you got your base here. 6 times 15 equals 90, okay? And you have to figure out your height. So what times 90 is going to be equal 900? Well, 10, of course. 10 times 90 is 900. And then you were able to find the missing measurement just because you know how to, you were just doing some simple mathematical equation. Sometimes you could do it in your head, and sometimes you have to actually use paper and pencil, and it doesn't matter as long as you get it right. Look at this one. In here they give us the base again, 7 times 6. And we know that 7 times 6 is 42, right? 7 times 6 is 42. And they want us to figure out what the height is. Well, what times 42? And they told us the volume. The volume is 420 cubic feet. What possibly times 42 is going to be equal to 420? You got it. Very good. Times 10. So the height on this one is 10. Okay? So you're going to find some problems like that where they don't give you parts of the problem and you have to figure it out. Just remember, use the formula. Base area times height, which is the same to say volume is equal length times width times height. And you put the number where you need to put it and then plug in and do your calculations to get the rest. Okay? All right, boys and girls, let's go check if the kids are doing what they're supposed to. Hold on a second. Let's see here. No, Kyle's not there. Not doing what they're supposed to. And, Ryan, reading, not doing his work. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.